Hello and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be your storyteller for this game about living gods on the wrong side of the law. Joining me for this game is...
Hey there, guys. My name is Tyler. Pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Ricky, the fire-aspected street exorcist.
Hi, everybody. My name's Christina. I will be playing Ellion. My pronouns are she, her, and Ellion's pronouns are they, them. They are a water-aspected investigator.
Hi, everyone. My name's Cody. Pronouns are he, they, and I play Amalar Divine, the air-aspected shady businessman.
Hi, my name is Britt, and my pronouns are she and her. I play a wood aspect named Rush Ferris, who has a ferret familiar named Zeke. Together, they specialize in archery, larceny, and dance.
Hi, I'm Michaela, she, her, and I'll be playing Turali of House Regara, an Earth-aspected leader of a small military force known as the Tyrants, who collects the books for the gang.
And this is Exalted, like a dragon-blooded, the Glassholm Glass Festival. When last we left off, everyone in the crew besides Ellion had decided to go up the mountain and had either taken the easy way or the rough and tumble way. And upon the top of the mountain saw that there was some baubles in the clear blue lake below, and then a thunderous sound like two large glass wings beating is where we left off. So, Ellion, do you have any things to do while that you are spying down there? Or anything that you want to... Any ideas you've had in the 2 weeks since we last left off that you might want to start investigating while that people are all away? Doing the mountain toss.
Well, for one, I'm stealing some papers for reference for later.
Okay. Can you do me a weird favor in the dice channel and roll me a singular d10?
9.
Fantastic. All right then. So I believe that I mentioned before that you found a bunch of things before while you were snooping that were written in a language that you do not understand, which is weird because you understand a lot of languages.
Yes.
So, one of the papers that you ended up grabbing, despite the summer heat, has, I will just let you know, because it's one of those like touch things you would immediately notice upon picking it up, has a chill to it. As if this thing was just pulled out of like an icebox.
That's very weird.
Mm-hmm. And as that you're holding on, do you, so that's part of the papers that you've gathered. There's that one that's a little bit weird, as well as a couple others that have that same script that you don't recognize. Besides that, the town is more or less vacant. Obviously there's some people who didn't go and do the mountain toss, but most of the adults who are anyone or who isn't super old went up to go and do that.
Quick question. Is it within the ability to kind of shove that in my investigation kit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Then they're just gonna, like, shove that in there.
Question for you, since I gave you the investigation kit, do you have it attuned to yourself?
Yes.
I know that if it isn't, I think that other people can actually reach in and take stuff from it.
Yeah, I committed 2 of my peripheral essence to it.
Okay, yeah, just wanted to make sure for going forward. So in that case, then, no one can take things from you.
Correct.
Is there anything else that you would like to look into while that you're down here, besides I think that you looked at the weird kids and the pieces of the books and stuff.
You know what? Since I can't remember what it is, I'm not going to hold this up. So, oh well.
If you remember, just let me know, and I will swing back to you after the next scene concludes.
Got it.
moving back up to the top of the mountain, where the mountain toss has begun, as that the sound of two massive things of glass crashing against the air and causing a thunderous beating in the air starts to happen. There's like this rhythm that kind of takes over the rest of the people, and they begin pulling out from like various sized packs random doodads or like things that they enjoy, or even like large weapons, and begin like upon the summit of the mountain. It's kind of like worn down and very flat. There's noticeably like a path that they kind of make like two lines that go towards the path, and as one person gets to the path, they will, like a professional like javelin toss, they will run the whole distance, build up as much momentum with whatever object that they have, and then just toss it out with a very loud like yell at the heavens. They are specifically like, I cannot emphasize enough how much that they are like yelling at the sky while they do this, as opposed to like just kind of like forward. Like, it's a noticeable thing. The first person to go is one of the younger men who has a very well crafted glass boat. Like, this thing looks like a work of art that would fetch, like if you guys were in like Great Forks or like a major city, you could probably sell it for quite a bit. And he just takes this boat, runs, and with a yell, like just tosses it as hard as he can. And this thing goes sailing through the air. And then it ends up in the lake. Considering the distance, you're not sure if it shattered on impact, but, well, it's definitely in the lake. And the mountain toss begins. You can see these people just kind of doing their thing. Do any of you guys get in line for the mountain toss?
I have more important things to worry about.
Okay. What about Divine, Tarali, or Ferris?
You said that we're supposed to throw something that's like of value to us, or can we just throw anything?
They say that you're supposed to throw something of value, but you can throw anything. Like, it's not, as far as you know, it's not against the rules.
Well, I'm not throwing Zeke over a fucking cliff, so I guess I'm going to join in, and I'll figure it out. I'll go last.
Okay. Divine, Tarali, do you guys want to throw anything?
Sure. Trolley will probably just look around the landscape, find something of the earth, and with her ridiculous martial artsness, like, kick a boulder out of the landscape, and is going to use that.
That sounds fucking rad to me. Can you please give... I want to know how far this is going to go, so can you give me a strength and martial arts roll?
8 successes.
So with 8 plus successes, I want you to know that the equivalent feat of strength for that is the equivalent of snapping iron manacles, slowly bashing through a brick wall, or lifting a rhinoceros. That is the equivalent of what that you've just done in a single kick to this boulder.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So you hit it, and it just goes sailing. Question, do you give the same yell at the heavens that everyone else has been doing?
To align with local custom, yes, she would.
Okay. Fantastic. The boulder goes sailing through the air. Is it... Question, with how that Tarali is dressed, is it obvious that she has, like, dragon-blooded markings on her? They're usually kind of like, just like little they're I don't want to say they're like birthmarks, but they're kind of like little, I
say tells.
Yeah, they're almost like little tells, like either, like, that kind of like show that you're like aligned with like earth or whatever. Sometimes they're like lines that are on like your arms or your face or your neck, but sometimes they're like things that show that you're aligned with like the earth or fire or whatever.
So in her description, it actually does state that she has very faint streaks that almost look like marbling along her skin, which I guess with her not covering up outfit would be fairly easy to see.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to know for other NPCs' reactions to this. As it goes through and hits down into one of the lakes, and you can see the boulder actually skips a little bit along the lake. You hit it so hard before finally sinking into the lake. There is a clap from some of the locals who see you do this and kind of give like an approving nod to you.
Trolley will take a gentle little bow and then step away.
Okay. Divine or Ferris, if you guys have something.
I'm going to pick up a rock, like a good like sized rock from the ground. I'm going to tear off a piece of one of the scarves I have like that I'm wearing, and I'm going to take one coin from my pocket, and I'm going to put the coin on the rock and wrap it around with the scarf, and just kind of hold it up, and like it's going to look like I'm whispering it, like something to it, basically like when you tell a secret to something and then chuck it, and then I'm going to chuck it.
Did you say that you tell a secret to the scarf and the coin and everything?
I whisper something to it, not necessarily like a secret, but like just like a little saying.
Okay, what do you tell it?
Ferris is going to kind of whisper to the rock / scarf piece / coin. There's got to be something. She wants to follow the customs. There's going to be something valuable. She just kind of whispers for the family because that's what she wants to, protect and work for and everything like that. Nothing like crazy.
Okay, yeah. And then do you go and do the kind of the same thing that everyone else has been doing?
I will do the scream like everyone else is doing, but I will let you know it will probably sound wimpy.
That's fine. As long as you're trying, that's what's important.
It's going to sound like, like if a child gets like frustrated and like chucks something, but it's not going to sound like boisterous and like impactful like it would for someone who's like Tirali, who's like the big old fighty.
If you want to give me a strength and athletics roll. Or strength and thrown.
Oh, it's definitely not thrown. There are no points thrown.
Dice coming out to help you out tonight. So, you go, you do the yell. It's not the best yell that they've heard today, but it is a yell, and it's keeping with local custom. And you throw the rock that has the coin and a bit of your scarf in it. And the rock goes sailing, and it lands with a unheard at the top of the mountain plink. And it sinks, and everybody who's there like kind of nods and looks at you and goes, "Yeah, that'll do. That seemed pretty good." They give like a little clap. But yeah, they just kind of like give like an approving nod of like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, we get this." So Divine, you're up last.
Still not getting it. Divine kind of looks around and is like, something of value. And he just pulls. Yeah, it's like a month's worth of going out money.
Okay. I'd say you tossing resources 3 away is or you're going out money from resources 3 is a pretty good thing. So do you do the yell?
I don't think he would.
Roll me that strength and thrown.
Can I do dex and thrown?
You cannot, because this is specifically to know how far that it goes.
Darn. One sec.
Are you gonna pump?
Dude, I've got thrown charms. I've got thrown charms and I've got 1 strength.
Fair.
So, okay, so this is... What if I wanted to use my persistent hornet attack to throw the talent? down into the lake and then have it come back to my pocket.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. If you want to spend the motes for it, go for it.
All right, so that
I don't like his tone.
Yeah, I didn't like the go for it either, but I'm committed to the bit.
Okay, so I just read Persistent Hornet Attack. And so first off, holy shit, you get the ability with just like a regular ass charm, you get that form weapon ability with thrown weapons from Single Point Shining into the Void, which is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
However, let's see, you don't gain initiative from it. They just kind of hover there. I don't see anything on here about it coming back to you.
Fair.
Now, if you want to say,
I dictate myself as its target.
That's actually what I was going to say. Okay,
so I'll do it.
Okay, cool. You dictate yourself as its target. You throw with 3 successes. This is going to sound really fucking weird, bud. What's your evasion?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, how do you want to do this? No. 4.
Okay, so then technically you do not hit yourself. But the lake does not have an evasion score. So this is going to get real weird. Cody, I would like... All right, Cody. What's your soak?
7.
Okay. Please roll me 3 dice. What is about to happen is, as I said, going to get real fucking weird. So, as Divine runs up and does not do the yell, and tosses a Talon Jade... Oh, also, last question. Are you pulling that from your peripheral pool or your personal pool?
Personal.
Okay, so then you do not begin glowing.
Correct.
Okay. So Divine runs, tosses the Jade, does not do the yell, and all of you can kind of see that there is a very disapproving look from the crowd. The Jade hits the water, sinks in, and then Divine is missing. You all blink and he's gone.
Can you repeat that just to make sure I heard it correctly?
Divine is missing. You blink and he is gone. Just gone. As that he disappears, like if you guys were looking at him, it's like you blinked and then he wasn't there anymore. As that this happens, there is another beating of the thunderous wings above in the clouds, as if showing great displeasure at what has been done. Cody.
Yeah.
Divine finds himself now inside of a bedroom. It is very cold. It is like your breath has like... It's very cold and like your breath is visible in the air.
Yeah.
There is a bedroom, there is a bed, there is a chamber pot, and there are no windows and no doors.
Is there anyone but me in the bedroom?
Make me a perception and awareness roll.
I will pump 3 motes of peripheral as Divine kind of pokes his head around, looks in whatever nooks and crannies he can find, and outright asks, "Is anybody here?"
Okay, yeah, for describing it, absolutely I'll give you an extra 2 dice. Hot damn, bud.
It's a lot of 10s.
With 8 successes, you find that there are other roommates, you could say, in here. There are skeletons that are on the bed.
Well, Spicer's first meeting attitude, them.
How does Divine have any knowledge in medicine?
I don't think so off the top of my head. Let me check. There's
Even
that
a
rare
single
chance
dot.
that I put a dot there. 0 dots in medicine.
Okay, to the best of your knowledge, there are at least 3 skeletons in that bed, only because you can see 3 skulls.
Dope.
But there might be more.
Dope.
All right. So with that, we're gonna swing back to the mountaintop. You all can see that everybody here is just tisking like how sad that this happened as the divine poofs out of existence. Oh well, someone was bound to mess up. Yeah, well, what does happen sometimes. Yeah, sometimes people just don't want to give what they get. It's okay to come up here and look, but if you're gonna make fun of a ritual, just ain't nothing you can do. Dang old glass wasp's gonna get you every time.
Ricky's just gonna walk up and not grab one of the guys by the collar, but pull him in by his shoulder. Where the fuck did he go?
This guy kind of looks to you. You notice that he has this close to him. He's got wider eyes than are normal. Like big, round, they take up quite a bit more than regular eyes should. Oh, well, he done disrespected Glass Wasp, so Glass Wasp takes what Glass Wasp needs.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the rules of Mountain Toss. You throw and you do the yell so the wasp knows to look. And if the wasp doesn't know to look, then he's gonna miss all the fun.
That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. What the? I'm gonna look back at the others. What the fuck are we gonna do? Where'd he go? Wait, so he got taken by that wasp thing?
Yeah, Glass Wasp came down and took him away.
Neat. Does he have anything in his hand?
The guy that you're talking to?
Yeah.
No.
Does any of the random villagers around here have something in their hand?
I feel like that Divine was probably the last person in line because he couldn't figure out what to do.
Okay, let me rephrase. They don't have to have something in their hand to throw off the mountain. That's not what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Is he wearing a hat? Or is someone drinking a soda or something? Or the equivalent of street food?
That there is someone up here with a cup of tea that they've brewed.
I'm gonna go take that tea from that person, snatch it out of their fucking hand.
So there's an old woman that came and took the easy path, and you snatch the tea out of her hands.
Now I feel bad, and I'll give her a couple coins for more tea. But bye now. And I'm gonna walk over and eat that tea over the mountain without saying anything, unceremoniously.
They all look at you and gasp because one, you just took someone else's thing, and then also you threw it out without telling Glass Wasp what you were gonna do.
Sure enough.
They all stare at you, aghast at what you've done. And then you hear the thunder again of the Glass Wasp in the air, and it beats the thunder cracks twice this time. And you can hear them all just go, "Oh no, if we get to 3, then Glass Wasp's gonna be real upset. Quick, somebody throw one of your kids down in there." You see someone there's a mom who brought their child with them and just grabs the kid.
Wait, do I go anywhere or am I still here? Am I still here, Brendan?
Yeah, you're still here.
Is the lady still trying to throw her kid over the mountain?
She was going to go and try and throw the kid over the mountain. I heard that Ferris is going to get in the way. Please describe to me how that you stop this young lady from taking her 3-year-old and tossing the baby out with the bathwater.
As soon as I hear someone say, something about tossing a child, and I see her make that move, I am booking it over there and snatching that child away from her and away from the cliff.
Okay, I feel like that is a Dex and Athletics roll. Is there anything you want to do to pump that?
Yes, because I know I have an excellency in athletics. I have an excellency in athletics, and I will pump what I can into it.
Okay, let's see.
So it's 2 motes for 1 success, and my athletics is a 4. So can I do, is it 4 motes to get 2 successes?
Yep, that's exactly what it would be.
Okay, and how many motes does it take to glow?
5.
Okay, good. Then I'm going to pump 4 motes from my peripheral, and for 2 successes. So give me 1 second. It's 9 successes because I got 2 auto successes with my excellency.
You are right. 9 successes. I was going to say it might have been close, but 9 successes is not close to what this person's doing. They go, grab the kid, and go to start running and do the yell. How do you intercept them and grab the kid?
Depending on how far away from the cliff is that she's trying to them, I want to run over there, and I guess as she's letting go or picking the kid up, or when the kid is up in the air, basically doing an interception tackle, and I'm gonna hold the kid into my arms to do a tuck and roll so the kid is more safe and I hit the ground.
Yeah, that sounds rad. So she goes, does the yell, the kid leaves her arms, and you just fly out of the air and just grab the kid and just nope. The child is now safe. 3 beats of the wind happen as thunder from Glass Wasp in the sky cracks the air. Everybody stares at you, at the kid. Oh, now, you gotta understand, we gotta appease Glass Wasp.
That doesn't mean you throw your children off a cliff.
I don't think you understand much about Glass Wasp over here, so I'm gonna give you 1 chance to fix what you done. Get back in line, do the yell, and toss that kid.
Hey, Brendan.
Yeah, what's up?
Make an intimidation roll, please.
Please.
Is that guy near me? The guy talking? As he's talking, kind of pace around, so I'm nearish him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I don't know if he's just a dude or has real stats, but I would like to, for a description, just cold cock him and knock him out, and say to everyone, you might know what the fuck a glass wasp is, but he knows what the fuck a glass jaw is, and I'll teach you all too if you don't shut the fuck up.
All right, bud. Since you're going to hit him, I'm going to say that's going to be a dex and martial arts. I feel like martial arts is really weirdly appropriate in this situation.
Sure.
And I'll give you 2 extra dice for the sudden description.
6 successes.
Hell yeah. Okay. You hit that guy right in his glass jaw and he goes down. I assume now that you want to intimidate this crowd.
Correct.
All right. So that is going to be a charisma and presence roll. And just so I can put it on the record here, for doing that, when you do the intimidation check, I'm going to give you a 2-dot stunt so 2 extra dice and an auto success.
Cool.
We transition to Ellion, who it is within this more or less empty town. You can hear every now and again the sound of thunder above you, and then it starts coming in more rapidly. And as it's coming in more rapidly, the few people that are left around here begin to stare up at the sky with wide eyes. And I mean, you're probably the most perceptive person in the group, so I'm going to just kind of let you notice this one, because you also noticed it before. Their features are slightly inhuman. Some might say that they have larger than average eyes, mouths, noses. Some people have ears that are almost like Dumbo ears. Some people actually have longer limbs that actually tend to drag on the ground, that they were keeping within large sleeves and stuff, but now that they're slack and the knuckles are literally on the ground and staring up at the sky, you notice that these people do not look right at all.
Now, has this gotten progressively worse as the wing beats have increased? They looked fairly normal-ish earlier, and now it's just they're just kind of devolving almost.
Yes, actually, I would say that as the wing beats are increasing, it's almost like a glamour is being dispelled.
It's not really their area of expertise, but are they starting to look more Fey-like or demon-like?
Well, that would be an occult roll to determine the difference.
I do have 2 dots in occult.
I think that would be a perception and occult roll.
Since it is visual, may I use my cat eyes also?
You may absolutely use your cat eyes.
Only 3 successes.
So, with 3 successes, you don't know much about demons or fae. And like the differences between them, because really most people would not see a difference between a fair folk and a demon, unless, of course, it was a very specific, common demon around them. However, you do know enough that this is most likely something demonic. Also, given, other information that has come to light, this is probably something demonic.
Yeah, with the assumption of some weird bullshit going on and what they mentioned earlier with the wasp and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to make sure it wasn't a joining of both things of bullshit with demonic and fae.
I should clarify. It is Malfian in nature. I think that's the actual term. Demonic's like it's a passerby kind of statement. Malfian is like, yes, this has a very specific taste to it.
Okay. So you said there's not a lot of people left in town, right?
There are not currently a lot of people left in town, at least that you can see out on the streets.
So they're just kind of milling about looking terrified above, right?
Yes. Wide-eyed. Some people even have mouths agape, staring at the sky.
So Ellion's just gonna kind of peek out very subtly and look up in the direction that most of them are looking at. Incriminating the word for it.
Well, currently, no. Because the other group would definitely see it before you did.
Well, yeah, they're a lot closer.
With you looking towards the sky, can you give me a perception and awareness roll?
Sure. Well, let's see how 12 dice do.
And yes, again, it is cat eye. Or yes, again, it is visual.
Man, my dice love these 9s tonight, but not getting a lot of successes.
Right? No, it happens. At the moment, you don't see anything coming from the direction that they're looking at. Oh, wait, no, you do see something that's glinting off the light of the sun. There's a little bit of metal that's just kind of flying through the air around the mountain. Looks like is that an entire talon of silver? As this thing kind of spins, and it goes and smacks against the second floor of the largest house.
I'm gonna try and Okay, it smacks against there is like a big resounding, like, or is it just kind of a
weakly smacks against there and then kind of falls to the ground. Divine, to let you know, on the other, on the wall that would have been facing the mountain, you hear a thud against the wall.
Dope.
Then I guess Ellion's gonna try and make it what the fuck is going on with this flying thing that just rammed into a building. Gonna try and take a longer route if I need to get around the few townsfolk and use the fact that they're distracted and looking up to hopefully make it easier to get around them.
Sure, absolutely. Roll me a dex and stealth roll to see if they notice you. I assume that you're trying not to be noticed.
Yeah, gonna try and stealth around them. My stealth is not the best, though.
Since you said you're taking the long way around, take another extra 2 dice for telling me how you're doing it.
5.
Excellent. You're just going right up the numbers. That means that your next time you're going to get 6 successes.
We'll see.
you manage to go through the people. It doesn't seem like they noticed you. They seem way more intent on the mountain. You did notice as you were moving through that some of them are starting to move towards the mountain. But you come up to the largest house. So in crude flame tongue, there's a sign that says, residence of Mayor Baishpao. Are you going to go and so if you go up and if you want to, you are welcome to go inside of the house. But besides that, Tyler, are you ready with your thing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do burning glowing ember presence for the presence excellency. So I'm just gonna do 2 motes to get 1 success and add a dice on 10s.
Okay, sounds good. Plus those extra 2 dice, plus an auto success. So you got 2 auto successes.
Yep, and then +2. And it's charisma and presence, you said?
Yep, charisma and presence.
Okay. Yeah, 5. And no 10s to add any dice.
Oh, of course. That's how it always is.
5 is okay.
5 is pretty damn good to intimidate these people after you just glass jawed a dude. He's down on the ground, just going, oh, glass wasp. And you can kind of see that his teeth are weirdly sharp. And you intimidate these people into backing off from you all. Do the rest of you who are atop the mountain want to do anything? As these people are kind of backing away from Ricky.
Ferris is going to stand up, make sure the kid's okay, then put the kid kind of behind her, so she's in between the kid and the rest of the group. And she's just going to look at them all angrily. She doesn't have anything to say. She's going to be grumpy and intimidating, but not like trying to intimidate them.
Okay.
She's basically just ready to fight whoever wants to try to toss this kid off the cliff again.
They look to Ricky and Ferris and kind of like cower a little bit. The lady who got her teapot stolen or her teacup stolen just kind of looks to you and goes, "It's very rude to disrespect the glass wasp.
It's also very rude to throw your children off a cliff."
Are you sure about that, dearie? You're not from around here.
No, I'm not, but you could have thrown something else.
Tarali was about to pipe up and ask her if she wants to get tossed off the mountain so we can make it up to the glass wasp.
She looks to Tarali. She goes, I've lived a long enough life. I would gladly give my time to the glass wasp if that's what's needed.
I would gladly cause you off the mountain if it means the child gets to stay up here.
Well, if that's what you wish, then just give this old woman one simple request.
What is your request?
She pulls out another ornate teacup, puts some leaves in it, pours some tea, stares you dead in the eye and waits for the tea to steep, and then hands you the cup. Drink this and then show me what the leaves look like when you're done.
I'm gonna take the cup, kind of look into it, and then I'm gonna look at everyone else, like Tarali and Ricky and not Divine, and I'm gonna kind of look at her and just try to hand the cup back. I don't think I'm very thirsty right now.
Oh, well then, that's quite rude of you, dearie. And she's going to pour the leaves out she's going to pour the tea out onto the ground and look you dead in the eye. Well then, I hope that whatever you wished for or said to the coin that you tossed in, I hope that all of that comes to ruin. And then...
Brendan, I'm going to start kicking her off the cliff.
Oh, okay.
This is Sparta.
And I will do the yell. I will do a much louder yell when I do it.
Do you want to kick her off the cliff, or do you want to look to Tarali to kick her off the cliff?
I think I'm going to do it instead of having someone else do my work for it. Unless Tirali looks really excited to do it, then I'll gladly let Tirali do it.
Tirali never looks excited to do anything. She is just calmly deadpan, just waiting on your expression, and she'll do whatever you cue to, but she's reading you.
If that's the case, I'm going to give her a knowing nod, basically saying do it, and let her do it.
Okay, before we start rolling dice at this, I have a question. What is Ricky's response to this going down?
I mean, I feel like I'm kind of busy keeping the other people back.
Okay, that's fair. I just wanted to know because this escalated very quickly.
What's the people's response to them kicking this lady off the cliff? Tell me that.
Okay. The people's response to them offering to throw the old lady off the cliff is to start chanting Glass Wasp.
Alright, as long as they stay back, they can be weirdos if they want.
Glass Wasp. Glass Wasp. Glass Wasp. Glass Wasp. It just keeps going. It just keeps getting louder and louder and louder.
Yeah, bring it here so I can kick its fucking ass.
Raleigh, if you would like to throw an old woman off a cliff, you are welcome to.
But also, Michaela, if you don't want Tirali to be the one to do it, I will gladly do it.
No, she can. You gave her the look. I am just looking through charms to see if there's a particular way I want to do this.
Okay. That's fair. I will give you a chance to look through charms. And so we're gonna swing back to Divine and then Ellion real quick. So, Divine, you have at least 3 humanish skeletons. A bed, a chamber pot that is empty, I will make mention. It does not smell. And no obvious entrances or exits. Though, since that you did use that one charm, you do know that bump against the wall is your charm going off, basically. The thing tried to attack you and then missed, and now it's just kind of like, blap.
Good. I'm still on creation. Knowing that he's not in some alternate dimension, Divine's gonna, 1, take a piss. Because gotta use the chamber pot. And then the skeletons are just dead bones, right? Just for confirmation, as far as we know.
As far as you know, but it's gonna sound really weird. But as soon as the Divine finishes taking a leak in the chamber pot, one of the walls slides open.
Are you serious?
Auspicious first meeting attitude.
Yes, I'm serious. I was like, haha, they'll never get this puzzle. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. No one would think to do it.
That's pretty dumb.
You put Cody in a room with a chamber pot. What makes it he wasn't going to take a piss in it?
I don't know, honestly, but
He's got a
Like
point.
out of the group that would do it, it would probably be Cody and then maybe Tyler next. I don't really think. Honestly, I don't think any of the girls probably would have done it.
No, I fully expected in that situation Tyler or Cody to do the same.
So the door slides open. Ellion, do you go into the house?
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna kind of look it over real quick and try and see what the hell hit the wall and make sure it doesn't look like dangerous, like trappy trap.
You find a talent of silver has hit the wall.
Yoink.
You put it in your
Yeah. This is a part of an ongoing investigation. It is evidence, and therefore it is going in the investigation pouch.
Okay. And then, do you go through the door?
If it doesn't seem like it's trapped, yeah.
That would be absolutely a perception and awareness roll.
Oh, okay. 4 successes. Lots of ones.
Man, almost had a botch there. Okay, so it does not appear to be booby-trapped or anything like that.
Okay, then they're gonna go in.
Okay. You walk in, and as soon as you do, you see up at the top of the stairs a wall sliding open and Divine walking out of it.
What? Why are you down here?
I had to take a leak.
I thought you went to the mountain, though.
I did. And then I did the peasant Tulsi thing, and then I popped up here.
I should note to you, Christina, coming in here, the place is chilled. Like the whole house is very cold. It's like someone set the thermostat to way too fucking low and is going to run up their electric bill is the best way I can put it.
So, have you noticed the people don't look right? Their features aren't right at all.
They all looked normal the last time I saw anybody other than a skeleton, right, Brendan?
Yes. To you, they look normal. Ellion's been noticing this since their investigation started, when you all went up the mountain, but it's becoming more obvious as the glass wasp is becoming more upset as far as the townspeople are concerned.
And since they got put in timeout before things started getting rowdy. No, they all look like define weird, because, like not peasants.
Distorted limbs and features, like bigger ears, noses that aren't quite right, limbs that are hanging down to the ground. Not normal.
Nope, just regular run-of-the-mill mountain folk from what I saw. Before I got teleported to the murder sex room.
The what?
I'm guessing it's a murder sex room. That was a sexy bed, and they had the temperature turn way down. I guess because, things get steamy. There was, like, a necromancer's threesome in there. Weird stuff.
Ellen's just gonna kind of, like, shift their head to, like, when someone's standing straight and you just watch somebody's body just kind of, like, shift to the side, like that half to look around them. They're gonna do that to kind of look into the room more.
So you go up the stairs and then go look into the room?
Oh, so they're okay. So they're coming.
Divine is on the second floor. He basically came out into like the foyer.
Oh,
but he's on the second floor.
I thought we were meeting at the open wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought like they'd gone in.
So Cody is at the open wall, which is on the second floor. Thank you all for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not give us a follow on Twitter for more updates as to when we'll be releasing episodes. You can also give us a like or review on your podcast app of choice. Just a few quick button clicks and you can help us defeat the dreaded algorithm boss. The theme song for this game was Main Theme by Alexander Nakarada, copyright 2019, used under a Creative Commons license. And hey, for making it this far, I saw that cool thing you did, so have some stunt dice.